Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Really excited to show you this. It's one of my kits, but this time it's using the Mr. Pink Whistle book by Enid Blyton. So I have made a junk journal with the Mr. Pink Whistle book, and this is the remainder of the book. So I thought it would be super fun to make an actual kit for somebody else to get the kind of pleasure and enjoyment out of making their own journal from the pages. So the kit itself is bound with string. So I'll just take that off and I'll show you what's inside the kit here first. So basically I have made a kind of envelope out of some scrapbook paper. So if I show you the back first. So on the back of the envelope I've got some vintage lace here. Making a kind of large pocket here, and it's got some eyelet lace trim, and then I've got a little flower here layered up with another tiny flower in the middle. And inside of that pocket I've got this little Mr. Pink Whistle image here, which is on some scrapbook paper. It's got some eyelet lace at the side, it's got a flower and a button, and it's just got a little butterfly and the word wonderful. And then the back, I have just backed it onto some coffee stained paper. So this could be used as either a tag in the journal or actually a pocket or a tuck spot, depending on, you know, how you kind of glue it down. So that's the first one. Then I've got a little tag, again made with the scrapbooking paper, which all kind of coordinates. It's from one of the same packs. So this one is a tag. It's got some greaseproof paper, and then it's layered up with the Mr. Pink Whistle book, and it's got a little journaling spot here, and then it's just got some coffee dyed ribbon, and that's stapled onto a flower. There's another little flower here and some eyelet lace down the bottom. The back is just coffee stained paper, and that's just ready for journaling. And then here I've just got one of those books that I've been making recently, which has got some string here, so it unties. Oops, and it's just got a little banner there with some more coordinating paper and a little journaling spot and a flower. And now I can't see past the camera to actually undo my bow, so this is just the trials of trying to do things on camera, which kind of never go quite as you plan. And then opening that, it's got another Mr. Pink Whistle image, and it's got some of that eyelet lace, and then it's got some coffee dyed papers, and it's got some book page here, just forming a little kind of flip pad there for journaling. And obviously kind of the back is kind of plain. So I recently have been using these in my journals, really like them. They give you tons of space for journaling, and they also look really awesome, I think, on the pages. So I would obviously glue that down like that. I've just covered where the string is with some other paper, but I would kind of glue that down like that, so it's also a top loading pocket. And then held on with a paper clip, which has just got some little fabric trim on there, are these two corner pockets. So again, they're made from the scrapbook paper, and this one is layered up with some greaseproof paper, an image from the book, little journaling spot, little handmade bow there that's been stitched, and some eyelet lace down the bottom. And I've just backed that onto some other scrapbook paper just to give it a little bit more durability. And then the other corner spot, this one has been actually stitched on the sewing machine. It's got an image from the book that I've just fussy cut out. It's got the word inspired and a little bow and some more of the eyelet lace and a butterfly. And I've just stitched it around the sewing machine for kind of interest there. And then turning the envelope itself over, there is another either a tag or kind of a belly band or a tuck spot or a pocket, however you want to use it really. Again, the scrapbook paper, it's got some buttons, it's got some greaseproof paper, it's got the eyelet lace at the top, and it's got a little journaling spot down there, and it's just been backed onto quite neutral looking scrapbook paper, and it's been stitched on the sewing machine. And then here on the front of the kind of envelope, I've hopefully kind of done it in a way that it could all be deconstructed and everything could be used inside your journal. So obviously you could pull all this lace trim off. You could, you know, cut around this and kind of use the flap somewhere in your journal. I've just got a bulb pin here, holding a little tag on it and a little flower. So again, they could obviously be taken off and used inside your journal. Got some little layered up clusters here, the word always, it's got some flowers. And then opening it up, obviously you've got this lovely doily with another image here, and it's backed onto this coordinating paper, and I've just got the word Mr. Pinkwhistle written there and a little butterfly and a flower. So I mean, again, you know, you could obviously cut this and pop it in your journal. You could kind of tear it out, you know, however kind of you wanted really. So it could all be used inside the journal. And then inside of here, I've got various embellishments and bits and bobs. So here I've got some more, another little fold out flip. So again, this has been tied with string. The string has just been glued on the back. And the string just ties in a bow. Let's hope I can open it a bit better this time. And then it's just got an image from the book layered onto some greaseproof paper. It's got a little flower there, and then opening it up, it's just got a kind of little like notepad thing, booklet going on, and that's just been literally stapled in at the signature there. So that one obviously could just be kind of glued down and stuck onto a page. Then here I've got another image from the book stuck onto some coffee dyed cardstock. And then it's got some lace, eyelet lace on the side. It's got some more of the scrapbook paper down this side. It's got a little tag, little flower, and some more of the coffee dyed ribbon. And that's all just been stapled on there in that corner. So again, either a tag or a kind of pocket or something on the page. Then you've got another image from the book, and this time again it's been backed onto coffee dyed paper. And again, it's got some scrapbook paper, a journaling spot, some eyelet lace, bit of ribbon trim, little one of my little handmade bows there, and also a little flower there. And then here you've got one of my floating pockets, which this one has been laminated. So it's an image from the book that I fussy cut out. I laminated it, and then I've stitched it round on the sewing machine onto the patterned scrapbook paper. There, it's backed onto some other scrapbook paper, and then I've obviously put some eyelet lace down the side, a couple of flowers, and a Martha Stewart butterfly. And obviously, just to kind of demonstrate how that works, I just find my tag somewhere over here. So I mean, obviously this tag doesn't fit in, but you just pop a tag inside like that, and then that can be moved around in your book. Or if you didn't want it as a floating pocket, obviously you can just stick it down onto the page. So that's that one. Then I have another floating pocket, same concept. So again, an image from the book that I've laminated, and then I've stuck it, I've stitched it, sorry, onto this scrapbook paper, and then put some eyelet lace down the bottom, Martha Stewart butterfly, some flowers, buttons, and then this cute little journaling spot that I thought looked quite effective kind of on there. You know, because obviously I quite like the kind of see-through effect and having the kind of layered up elements kind of going on there. And then the final kind of handmade item here is one of those kind of little journaling flips. So it's got obviously again a fussy cut image from the book. It's got a little bulb pin with again a little tag and a flower here. It's got a little journaling spot, and then some coffee dyed ribbon down the bottom with another one of my handmade bows. And then that just opens out, and it's just got one of those little pads that I've been making recently, like that. So again, I would kind of glue this onto the page just around 3 sides, and then you've got it as a little pocket down the side. So that's those items there. And then here you also get included in the kit, again bound with string, you get the remainder of the book. So all the other pages obviously from the book. So this is the vintage book from the 70s. I think it was 1972 if I remember rightly. So lots of images there that obviously can be used inside your journal. Really nice images, you know, or indeed you could obviously, there's a full-size image there, which really are quite effective on a page. Or obviously you could make kind of a second journal from these, you know, again would work really well. But if, you know, if you wanted kind of more images, you've got them there. And then I've just included 2 bits of fabric. These are actually kind of upholstery samples. And again, I thought these coordinated really nicely with the colours of the scrapbook papers that I have used. And I quite like using these because they're just literally the right size for popping down as a pocket on a page. And again, you can obviously stitch them on a page or just kind of glue around them and glue them onto a page of your journal, kind of like so. So that's those. And then here, I have just got obviously a pocket from some jeans, which I have then just put some ribbon across the top and a little bow here. So, I mean, again, obviously you could use this in your journal and kind of glue it on to the cover or to a page. And then held on with a bulb pin, I've just done this fabric flower, which again, I thought coordinates really nicely with all the colours of the kit itself. And that's just backed onto some felt there. And I've just held that on with a bulb pin. And then inside of here, I've got 2 little banners. So the first banner, it's just some scrapbook paper, and then it's got some eyelet lace and a couple of buttons on there. And then the next one, it's obviously a couple of bits of scrapbook paper. They've been glued together and then stitched slightly with some zigzag stitching on the sewing machine. They've got a little flower and Mr. Pink Whistle written there from the book. And then also included in here, I've just put, I think it was a total of 10 buttons that I just thought also coordinated really nicely with all of the items that you'd be getting in the kit. So there's a variety of buttons, and I've tried to put in all different ones so you haven't got 2 of the same, so as not to be kind of really dull and boring. So you've got this lovely wooden one, which is just plain wood on the back, or it's got that black stripe. And then you've got this huge one, which I thought was quite nice, maybe on the cover or something. But they all, you know, really coordinate nicely with the colours of the kit. So that's the complete kit. And yeah, I feel really excited. Thought it was something, you know, really quite different and, you know, really fun and really unique. So I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, please. And check it out in my Etsy store. So thanks very much and see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.